Hello everyone. I am here filming live in our training room in the Columbia showroom. And today we are going to really peel back that onion on Sub-Zero and get into the three collections: our Classic Series, our Designer Series, and our Pro Series. We'll start with our Classic Series, which you see here behind me, and ultimately is really that signature Sub-Zero look. In most cases, it's stainless that clients are opting for when we talk Classic, but we'll talk about some of those other design features as well. In a previous training, or depending on timing of what you're taking, we really get into that performance and quality of Sub-Zero. So today it's focused more on that design and install side of things and to think about configurations. So with our Classic Series, as we've talked about, Sub-Zero is made in the USA. Classic Series is made in Madison, Wisconsin. It's kind of that signature look with the compressor on the top. Something easy to remember as we transition over to the Designer Series in a few minutes is the compressor is on the top. It's on the north side of that product. So it's in the northern portion of the country. So it is our Madison, Wisconsin factories. Again, kind of that classic Sub-Zero look that folks may be going for. Lots of different configurations that are available in this series. French door, which here in our market is by far our most popular configuration. So you've got that French door, freezer drawer on the bottom, helps if you need to take into account a door swing with an island. Some people just like, overall the usability of a French door refrigerator. So, and this, if you look at this from a design perspective, sits in the most typical way that you see a classic Sub-Zero, which is just that standard installation where it sits proud, sits out about 1.5 inches. Again, most typical application, but you can do overlay. You can do an overlay or a stainless in a flush inset application. Because of the hinges on our Classic Series, that flush inset application is still going to end up with a 1/2 inch reveal, or essentially that gap between the unit and the cabinetry. So by no means is it a seamless integration, but gives that option if somebody really loves the configuration available in a Classic Series. Again, French door, we have side-by-side. Folks still love that side-by-side, or an over-under where the refrigerator is a single door on top with a freezer on the bottom. Options with dispensers. You can do an external ice and water dispenser, not something available on our Designer Series. So if that's something important to the client, you would want to talk about that with the client. This is your bulk ice on the interior of your unit that would have that, again, exterior ice and water dispenser. We also have the option, somewhat unique, not the only ones out there, but an internal ice and water dispenser with offering both ice and water on that internal dispenser. Again, a lot of times something that's very important to a client. It's going to help you kind of guide them into that Classic Series.
Now, why would you want an internal ice and water dispenser?
Yeah, why would you want it? Again, whether it's stainless or panel, you don't have the look of that external dispenser, but you still have the flexibility and convenience of it right inside the refrigerator. So that's kind of a quick overview of our Classic Series. Again, stainless is probably the most popular. You've got lots of configurations with French door, side-by-side, over-under. You can do overlay. You can also do that flush inset installation, whether you're looking at stainless or panel ready. And then we go over to kind of the Mac Daddy that's with our Classic Series is our Pro Series, with or without glass. You see here with the glass. I mean, when somebody really wants that pro look, all stainless on the inside, the lighting on the inside is unique. Even with storage capabilities where we have these gates that you can adjust depending on what you want to store in there and giving you some flexibility from that perspective. You've got stainless drawers. So again, when we're really talking that pro commercial look, the Pro Series in a 36 and a 48 with glass or solid stainless door is what you're going to find with the Pro Series. And when I look at this Pro Series, it does make me want to think of one other thing I want to remind you on our Classic Series is the option of a tubular handle that you see here, or a Pro handle. Sorry, we're going to go all the way back down here. A Pro handle. So when you're ordering that stainless, you'd want to order it with PH for pro handle, TH for tubular handle, but you also can order the handles separately if they're doing a panel ready and they're getting those custom panels made, but they want to pair it seamlessly with their other Sub-Zero Wolf products in the space. You can order those handles separately to really be able to complete that look. So that pretty much wraps up our classic series. Now we're gonna go into another one of our kitchens and talk about designer series. Okay, so we just finished up talking about classic series. Now we're gonna talk about the designer series. Formerly known as integrated, we've transitioned over to calling it the designer series because it truly is all about design. Again, just like classic series, you're going to find those same features and benefits of Sub-Zero refrigeration. Now we'll get into really the design abilities and unique applications that we can do with the designer series. And when we're talking designer series, it's obviously refrigeration, but in many different configurations as well. So we have our tall units, one that you see behind me. We have our columns, we have our under-counter drawers, and we have our under-counter refrigeration. Under-counter refrigeration has just moved over to the designer series because it really follows what we're gonna talk about, what these benefits of the designer series are. And again, it allows you the flexibility to seamlessly integrate this product into your kitchen or into your space is what really makes that designer series unique. So when we talked about with the classic series, the only way to closely integrate, you still have that really large reveal. When we talk about designer series, it's down to that 1/8 of an inch reveal. They are ordered always as panel ready. You can add stainless with a pro or tubular handle, but in most cases, because of the design flexibility with this and the ability to seamlessly integrate it, most times you're going to find that customers are going to choose to do their own custom panels. And then along with custom panels means custom handles. They can do their own, you can purchase, or they can opt for our tubular or pro handle to integrate it in with the rest of their products. So here, when we talk about this tall unit, available in 30 and 36 inch sizes, it's the refrigerator on the top, the freezer drawers on the bottom. When we talk about drawers, we look at our integrated drawers, available in 24, 27, 30, and 36. In this space, if you didn't know what I was talking about, who would know this is refrigeration right here? Look at that. How awesome is that? So our integrated drawers are part of our designer series, and again, allow that to seamlessly integrate into the space. Now we're going to talk about the most popular, our columns, right? And columns, everybody knows, all freezer, all refrigerator, but what we offer and what's unique with Sub-Zero is that flexibility with that column refrigeration. So what you see here is freezer, wine, refrigerator. We could keep going. The options are endless. As you, however many units you want to design with, you can do that. And how can you do that is because of our dual install kits. So what you see here is the freezer paired with the wine unit, and it is handle to hinge. Wine unit now next to our refrigerator, again, handle to hinge. We could continue like that, or you can have handle to handle or hinge to hinge. And it's those three different options with that dual install kit, depending on how that's being installed, if you had hinge to hinge, handle to handle, or handle to hinge. We are the only ones on the market that can allow that flexibility and really that endless, you could have as many of these units together as you want. And what does that mean with space? So for these units to seamlessly integrate, from an installation perspective, you do need 25 inches deep, a 25-inch deep opening, but the width of that opening is the same width of the unit. So if you're talking 24 inches, it's a 24-inch opening. If you're pairing two 24s, you have a 24 refrigerator and a 24 freezer, that opening is 48. That dual install kit does not increase that opening at all. Again, allows for that seamless integration with just that 1/8 of an inch of a reveal. Another thing to think about when we're talking about column refrigeration, the compressor is on the bottom of the designer series, unlike the classic series, which is on the top. So it's on the bottom, it's on the southern portion of the unit, southern portion of the United States, this is the product that's manufactured in Goodyear, Arizona. So an easy way to remember, the Classic series is in Madison, Wisconsin. The Designer series is in Goodyear, Arizona. And really, again, it's all about the design. So I want to take you over to another space just to show you when that designer has that overall look in mind, but ultimately still needs to integrate the cabinets, or the appliances. This is a unique application. The lines of the kitchen, the height of the cabinetry is really what they were after here. So who would know? What's behind here is our refrigerator. Same unit you see over there, same height of the unit, but very unique with what they've done with the panel. So again, options from a design perspective, those opportunities are endless. I'll use this to point out our hinge and how unique that is. With it being an integrated hinge and the way it operates, it literally opens in and of itself. Instead of many that as you open that, you open the door and then it kind of shifts out into the room. That's what allows us the flexibility of 3, 4, 5 of these units designed together. Lastly, our toe kick. I get a lot of questions from the Designer Series toe kick. And how is that installed, or and again, most of these are panel ready and installed with custom cabinetry. So this is the toe kick of the other unit of our freezer over there. And the unit itself comes with magnets. Those magnets are simply installed on the back of that toe kick panel, and it's just going to seamlessly integrate with that design in the kitchen. So we've covered Classic, we've covered Pro, and we've covered Designer Series. Follows all of those benefits from a performance and quality. We are the preservation specialist, and then paired with the different design and configuration options that can really suit any client's needs.